Okay, hello all. So today we're going to talk about, I know I haven't made a video in a while, but today we're going to talk about the movie Delores Claibourne. I saw it on Netflix streaming tonight. I hadn't seen this film probably since the 90s when it came out, like on DVD or whatever. But I remember I liked it, and when I saw it on Netflix streaming today, I watched it, and it is such a good movie. Okay, so we got stars Kathy Bates as Delores Claibourne, and also stars Christopher Plummer, Jennifer Jason Leigh, David Strathairn, and John C. Reilly. And the basic plot of the film is Delores Claibourne, played by Kathy Bates. In the opening scene, she's something happens and she's accused of a murdering this elderly woman who she was actually caretaking for. And so the movie is like, she wasn't arrested. It's on this little island off the coast of Maine, and she wasn't arrested, but there was like an inquest gonna happen in a couple of days because she was like, claiming her innocence, that she did not murder this woman. And you don't know what's going on really, but there's this one detective Mackey, played by Christopher Plummer, and he's convinced that she murdered this woman because 18 years prior to this, Delores Claibourne's husband had an accident, and it was written off as an accident. This event from 18 years ago with her husband. It was written off as an accident, and she never got indicted for the crime. But the detective, Christopher Plummer's character, does not buy into it, and he's determined to accuse her of committing murder 2 times. And basically that's all I'm going to say really about the plot. It's based on a book by Stephen King, and it follows the book extremely well. And it's just an extremely well-made film. The direction of it was great. All the acting was great. Kathy Bates is an extremely talented actress, in my opinion. I do believe this is the second movie she's been in as the lead character of something based on a Stephen King film. The first, obviously, being Misery. And I believe she won an Oscar. Annie Wilkes was the character she played in Misery, and I believe she won an Oscar for that role. But Misery was a great movie too. But I'm going off subject here. Delores Claibourne was such a great movie, and she just plays this kind of and you don't know if she killed either of these people. The film, follows both those stories actually. There's flashbacks to the stuff that happened way back when, 18 years ago, and it was kind of interesting too, because and when the film is like in the present day, it's like in Maine, it's like, or wherever it takes place. I think it's off the coast of Maine, an island, I do believe, like I mentioned. But in the present day, it's like winter or the rainy season or something, so everything's all gray and gloomy. And in the flashbacks, the stuff that happened, with her husband 18 years ago, was set like in the summer. So the sun is shining and everything's all, the grass is green and there's flowers, everything's all colorful. So it's almost like black and white versus color. But the present day stuff wasn't filmed in black and white, but it was just like, it was always overcast, the sun was never shining, everything was all gray and dark blues and stuff like that. So that was visually interesting how they did the 2 stories differently that way, in a visual manner. That was really done well. And but it was extremely well written. It followed the book well. The directing was great. All the acting was great. It's just a good movie. And you do find out what happened to her husband and the woman that she was caretaking for. The best part about the film was definitely the acting. I mean, everything was well done in this film, but the acting was great all across for all the leads. John C. Reilly played the assistant to Christopher Plummer's character, so he wasn't in it much, but even his small moments were well done. He kind of played like the clumsy second man to the detective, but he'd known Kathy Bates' character, Dolores Claiborne. He had known her like pretty much all his life because he was a younger guy, and he was trying to do his job with giving her respect. Whereas Christopher Plummer, as a detective, was determined that she killed her husband in the past. Now she killed again, and I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her. Because he's about ready to retire, and he just wants this case solved the way he wants it solved. He wants to prove her guilt. But was she guilty? I'm not saying. I don't do spoilers. You guys know that. But anyway, Kathy Bates, the character of Dolores Claiborne, was great because she's just like she's just on herself in a way that she knows that she's innocent, and she tries to prove herself, and I'm giving spoilers away here a little bit. Sorry. But anyway, she's extremely cocky and stuff, and some of her lines are extremely funny, especially some of the dialogue between her and the cop, the detective played by Christopher Plummer. Some lines that she says to him are just frickin' funny. But of course, he has lines back too, but they have a past from the 18 years ago, the husband incident, and he's just determined to boom, nail her and get her. Jennifer Jason Leigh plays her daughter, who actually they haven't spoken in like 15 years, and the only reason why she shows up in town, she works in New York now as some big reporter or some sort of magazine or something, and she's looking for a big break of a story to write a book. That gets interrupted with when she has to go and help her mom, who they've been estranged for like 15 years. And so there's that dramatic aspect of it. The daughter and mother not having been in touch for so long. But yeah, so there's a lot of dramatic stuff. And then of course there's the whole whodunit aspect of the two murders. And, everything gets told, and it's just a great, well done, made film. It's not a horror movie per se. It's based on the book by Stephen King, like I said, but it's one of Stephen King's dramatic stories. Mainly he writes horror, but he has dabbled into drama stuff. Every once in a while he does it. And when he dabbles into drama, he does really well with it. But hey, you love Stephen King for being the horror writer, because, I'm a horror fan. Boom, Stephen King, hey, get more blood and guts, But he does do drama well when he does it. So, in this movie, based on the drama, his book, being dramatic story, it was extremely well written, and the film adaptation was extremely well done. Check it out, people, and thanks for watching. All right.